Hello dear traders and welcome to another update. For today, I want to update you about the Euro versus US dollar. We'll speak about Australian versus US dollar, about the gold market, and about Bitcoin versus US dollar. I will start with the Euro versus US dollar first. So basically on the Euro versus US dollar, what I found this morning is that we got the beginning of the Europe session. There was a nice supply that came this morning, the beginning. It's a Frankfurt session. As you can see here, there was a vertical downside move. Market tried to react, but there was nothing there. We got some contraction, we got a sell-off, another contraction, and the breakdown. Most recently, we got a breakdown of this contraction. And based on my perspective, if you see the relative strength, there is a big money flow away from Euro. So basically, even the pound is up 0.66%. The Euro is actually down 0.11%. So obviously, there is no demand for the Euro all day long. There's just a very little demand, and the supply is dominating overall. So I see also further downside movement. Obviously, there is some pivot from yesterday, which is this distribution process here. That took, they took a decent time to develop, so that area is important to watch at 1.1307. But based on what I'm seeing so far, I wouldn't be surprised if the Euro will try to attack actually the lowest distribution from yesterday, which is sitting around 1.1272. So that will be a potential for another 40 pips drop in the next period. Also, don't forget that we will have a news today, and we do have a core PC E-price index in the US and GDP month-to-month in Canada. In just the events are just around the corner. So downside trend in the morning, and as you see, market is dropping here, and it's getting closer to this distribution. We spent also a lot of time building this area here, also from yesterday, and we didn't have any acceptance above, so the market went lower and we got a sell-off of this contraction. So watch for selling opportunities on the rallies on the Euro versus US dollar. The next currency pair I want to speak is Australian versus US dollar. This is quite interesting. Let me just remove drawings here. We're already spending most of the time building this area here, but to be honest, this distribution that we got here is pretty chaotic here, and I don't see this like a quality distribution. From my perspective, any sell-off with some continuational pattern can bring this lower eventually, even to the lower price here. So we have actually all this area, we got a lots of distribution here. So I wouldn't be surprised the Australian dollar versus US dollar will go lower till on the day towards the 0.7 to 16 to 15 or even 208. In the next period. So watch for some kind of sell-off and then eventual continuation pattern Australian dollar to confirm a further downside. On the gold market, there is a critical pivot that we are actually trying to approach. 1803, very, very important pivot. Any kind of sell-off, we are trying right now to go there. Any kind of sell-off with a continuational pattern can really mark potential for the more downside and eventual tests. We have also this distribution here, 1799, but we also have one main area, all this lower distribution, so area around 1791 and 1788. This whole zone can be actually a pretty nice zone in case of the further downside movement. So definitely watch for that potential and for the selling opportunities there. And for the end, Bitcoin versus US dollar, it's pretty flat and trading pretty chaotic around 48,445, 48,327. So no any kind of structural potential in this one. We have a single print from yesterday. We entered some part of single prints. So I guess if the price would trade below 48,000 mark and do some sell-off with the continuational pattern, then this can open the door that we can cover the single prints from here and eventually attack 47,100 zone or even lower. But for now, this is pretty flat, and upside reference points, we got a 48,000 970. So that will be all for this update. I hope that you did enjoy. Have a good day, trade safe, and see you all tomorrow morning.